welcome to my channel. This is KK with the Illuminated Path. Thank you so much for taking the time to stop by and check out the video. So today we're gonna continue on with the love reading. This is just about whoever you're thinking about. It could even be someone from the past because, as we know, the retrograde, Mercury retrograde is still active until January 1st. So let's go on, continue on. Take a look at your energy, see what's going on and what you have coming in to play. Okay, whenever you find the reading is when you're meant to find it. Oh, looks like we fell out here. Knight of Pentacles and Three of Swords. So we'll take those. Okay. Ace of Swords. The Emperor. Eight of Wands. Hierophant. Okay. The Hermit. Page of Pentacles. Oops. We're just going to take one of these. And the Moon. Okay. Ooh. Six of Swords. Okay. Interesting. So in the main energy of this reading with the love, it's about the Five of Cups and the Six of Swords. I can already see that you are moving on from a heartbreak and you are having trouble focusing on, you right now. You're still longing and thinking about what you lost with the Five of Cups, but you're getting better because with the Six of Swords says that you are moving on at this moment, okay? So that's how you feel. That's what you're feeling about the person that this love reading is about, okay? Only you know who that is, Cancer. So let's take a look and continue on with the Three of Swords. In the past here, this is a serious heartbreak. I mean, this is something that caused a lot of pain and anguish and this is just a card of heartbreak. And that is a tough thing to go through, right? And what makes it even tougher is this, that you had to come to the truth of the situation with the Ace of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles, that this person was not probably moving at a speed that you wanted them to. And that is, and the energies can flip, okay? So it could be maybe you weren't willing to move in, but I actually get the feeling very strongly that it was the other person. With the Knight of Pentacles, it's a really slow energy. It's so slow that it's very frustrating. They're not moving at a pace that you would appreciate. And with the Ace of Swords right below it, it's because there are things going on or in the past, because we're talking about past energy here, that things that you were not aware of, okay? And things at play maybe behind the scenes that you just were unaware of, okay? Now with the Emperor and the Eight of Wands and the Hierophant in your main energy now, it looks like the focus is, still on this Emperor type person, this person that you probably saw as being, someone that you could spend a great deal of time with, somebody that you could possibly, go the distance with, somebody that maybe, you thought was your person, okay? But it looks like with the Eight of Wands, the Eight of Wands is a card of almost trapped, feeling like you are not in control of the situation. And I get the feeling that, you wanted to take it to the next level with the Hierophant card below, but the Emperor did not, okay? There was definitely a disconnect between the two of you and, some things that were hidden and need to be clarified here. But I can see in the future, like, you're going to need a little bit more time for yourself. You're going to need a little bit more time with the Hermit to take yourself away from the situation a little bit longer. I know that you're not together now. That's obvious by the cards. But it's also very obvious that you're hoping for, with the Page of Pentacles, a message from your person, okay? And the Moon tells me that it's very cloudy and you don't know when it's coming, if it's ever coming. And that can be very frustrating. So let's just get a couple more cards And, you know, remember with the main theme here of moving on with the Six of Swords and putting distance between you and your person. Of course, there's already distance, but this refers to a mental distance, okay? Because the Five of Cups suggests that you're still heavily reflecting on the loss. Like, although you're moving in tiny incremental steps, it's baby steps, with the Hermit here, you're going to need to make greater strides, right? You're going to have to try to move on and really put it out of your mind, okay? Of course, there's still a lot of things that you want to know with the Moon card. Things just aren't clear. Let's do a little bit of clarification. Just see what's going on. Information. Oops, whoa. Let's take a look. These flipped up. Nine of Swords, Page of Wands. Okay, so very clearly that tells me that the sleepless nights still abound. You're not getting sleep. You're focusing all your time on wanting to hear, with the Page of Wands, from your person, the person that you find, you know, is still attractive, is still you're very passionate about. So there's lots of time still with that. But let's take a look here. Yeah. I think at this point in time, it shows me that actually your person is also feeling left out. I mean, with the Five of Pentacles, this card is, you know, a card of abandonment. I think that you have you're maybe not understanding the full weight of what happened in terms of from their end. It may have looked like they abandoned you, but I think they also feel very abandoned. They feel like, you know, there could have been a better outcome. I think that with this person, there's a lot of, I don't know, maybe ego or stubbornness involved, and they're just feeling like, you know, they might look bad if they come back and try to, you know, win you over again. And I know a lot of people don't want to hear about past loves. This isn't their reading. This is not for those people. This is for the Cancer that is thinking about this past person, right? Because with the Eight of Wands, I think that the person definitely wants to reach out, but they're very a proud person, and they're feeling very hurt, and like, you know, they're wounded, and they don't know how to come towards you. So let's ask. Actually, I just want to clarify the Moon. I want to see what's maybe hidden, right, in the current energy. Okay, the Two of Wands, and what's hidden? Let's get two more cards. Chariot and the Knight of Swords. Okay, here's what's hidden is that the fact that they do want to come forward. They are planning and thinking about how to do it because they want to tell you the truth of the situation. And they've been wanting to do this for a really long time. They've been wanting to do it. They've been planning and plotting in the background. They just don't know how to tell you what needs to be said. And I get here with these other cards that they're afraid to. You know, they're afraid to come forward. They have kind of a wounded ego. I think that Cancer, you may have been very strong-willed, and when you're hurt and you just are done, even though you're longing for the person, you as well are not giving them any time or attention that they know of anyway. I mean, yes, you're thinking about them, of course. That's a given. But let's just see what might play out. Let's try these new cards, actually. Let's see what we got here. In one shuffle. What might be the outcome coming up for Cancer and their person in terms of a reunion or a chance meeting, especially with the Eight of Wands here. Oh, Queen of Wands. Okay, with the Queen of Wands, the Seven of Wands, and the Four of Pentacles, okay, they're not going to budge just yet. They're not. They definitely want to. They definitely want to reach out with the Queen of Wands. You know, they are still feeling very passionate about you. But something with the Seven of Wands is, you know, they're like, I'm going to stand my ground. Because I think they believe in some way, shape, or form that whatever it is that went down between you guys, and you only know what it is, Cancer. And I'm not even sure that you know the full story, but the Seven of Wands tells me that they're standing their ground, right? They are, they don't want to appear weak. So they're holding off on this. You know, they're holding tight to, with the Four of Pentacles, their ideals and what they stand for. And so it doesn't look like they are coming anytime soon, okay? So I think it's because they think that you maybe don't want them anymore. Oops. Okay, let's see here. Wow. Holy cow. Okay, so this just flopped out of the deck, right? The Judgment, the Moon, the Justice, and the Lovers. This just absolutely, in 4 cards, explains the whole reading very clearly. And that is this, that with the Judgment and the Justice card, I mean, this is a relationship that is meant to help you grow. Regardless of the outcome, this is something that was unavoidable. It's like a karmic relationship. You're here to teach each other lessons. But the Judgment card tells me that there is an imbalance at the moment, and this person still needs to come back to offer an apology. Tell you what happened and what went down, because with the Lovers card here, I mean, they really do have the same feelings that you have for them. Okay? But it's like with the Moon card as well, things are unclear for both of you, and you really don't know and don't truly understand what happened, okay? So you're both actually in the same boat with the Judgment and the Justice, okay? And there are things that need to be said to each other, things that, you know, whether you get back together or not is almost irrelevant here, and I know that's going to sound kind of ridiculous, but I say that because it's something that, it's a relationship you were meant to be in. It's almost like, you know how there are no coincidences in life, and this is something that is a person who's very impactful in your life, and almost he or she was meant to be like a mirror for you, right? A mirror relationship, so you could see things about yourself that you were not previously willing to see, okay? And that is the purpose for the relationship. Now, whether or not you can find, you know, and with the Moon card, the clarity, because things appear to be so, you know, nebulous and cloudy at the moment, whether or not you can find that in the outcome is entirely up to you both, right? But the point is, there needs to be a good conversation where you're honest about your feelings for each other, and you put your ego and your, you know, your pride aside. Both of you, you're both having an issue with this. And, but there needs to be a clear conversation about what went down, because there is true love and respect for both of you. I mean, this is on both ends. So I would say, listen, it's worth a conversation, Cancer. Now, if this is you, or if this is your person towards you, you know, the energies can reverse, so you know which way it goes. But this is really clear that this relationship was meant to be. I mean, it was unavoidable. And so it tells me very clearly, there's things you need to learn about each other, and are learning about each other still, even in separation, okay? But it is absolutely worth the conversation, and whether you get back together or not, to clear things up so that you can move on, so that you can heal, so that for the next relationship, if there is a next relationship, I mean, for some of you, it will be that you do get together, you have this conversation, you've both matured, and even though you've been apart for, who knows, a year, 2 years, but for others, it will be, you know, it's so that you can move on to something different, not better, maybe better for you, right? But that's it. I hope it resonates with you, Cancer. If it does, please like and subscribe. I would love to get your feedback. And I hope you had an awesome Christmas, and we'll see you next time. Okay? Take care.